Okay, so I need this character in my collection. I just don't know which one to get. Well, you little person, this is the video for you. If you don't want to do your research yourself and want an excuse to eat your food, I'm here to compare these models. From Tomy Plarail to Trackmaster Hit Toys, Trackmaster Fisher Price, and Trackmaster Revolution. This is the character model comparison. Oh, before we begin, it'll help me a lot if you smash that like button and subscribe so I can keep making videos like this for you to watch. And also, I'm doing a Q&A if I ever reach 5,000 subscribers. Okay, now let's begin. Now, if you don't know why there's two versions of a character, of a line that's literally the same function, well, here's a little history. Tomy Modern Rails, or Plarail in Japan, was the main motorized line from 1992. But in 2008, Tomy lost their license to keep selling the line outside of Japan. But then came along Hit Company and basically just continued the line with Hit Toys brand. But they seem to not really lose their license in Europe. Instead, it's called Trackmaster by Tomy, but I don't know. Anyways, this line does not follow the Plarail brand, like the painted details, then later printed on lining and numbers. And you guessed it, character models. So I'm going to compare these models, starting with Stanley. There's no fucking competition here. The Plarail one is better. Painted running board, the steps under the cab, not having a stupid wheel arch which the Trackmaster one has, because they couldn't make the wheels fit. Instead, if you give him like small wheels like they did to Salty and Lady, they just gave them the wheel arches instead, which is inaccurate to the model. And if you have the Fisher Price one, you will be missing the back lining, so it's obvious that Plarail wins. But I just love the Trackmaster one. It's just a rush model. But we can all agree the worst one is Hiro. Now this one is a mixed bag. The Trackmaster one runs on a flat wave motor, and its counterpart runs on a C battery motor. So if you know, you know. And the Trackmaster one has a better face, but that's where the good things ends, because the Plarail one has more detailed front cab windows and uses standard rods instead of long rods, which the Trackmaster one have for some reason. And if you've seen my last video, these rods kinda suck because they don't look anything like the ones from the show. And also they're plugged into one of the holes, you know, on the wheels, which is also inaccurate. Well, the Plarail one just makes a new hole and just kept the details. So yeah. But another thing about the Tomy one is just that it's just so huge. This guy is ginormous, and the Trackmaster one is fairly small. It fits well with other models, but of course this just depends on which model you want. If you want details or you want it to look good on characters, of course. Victor. Again, the Plarail one is better with more painted details like the lamp, pistons, and molded details like the piping and the front buffer beam. The Trackmaster one is just a sticker. Plus, the Plarail one has a better face. The Trackmaster one looks like he's holding a shit since 1915. And don't get me started with the yellow Victor. Like, yeah, it's accurate, but it looks like a moldy cheese. But the regular Victor, it's also best based on preference. It's just that the Plarail one is just slightly better. Passion Dash. The Plarail one is better by a mile, and it makes the Trackmaster one look irrelevant. But there's one problem with this. Bash was never released alone, and only came in a set, and never again. Oh, classic Tomy. Fucking assholes. And then there's images of the prototype Trackmaster Bash and Dash, and you see we were robbed. Like, how did they make such good models and just turn them into a joke like the characters? But hey, they got exclusive wheels, so that's cool, right? Can't go wrong. It's either accuracy or not going into poverty. But remember, you can get worse. You can get worse. Belle. Okay, this one will be an easy choice if you saw my last video with the side rods. But when you have these both models, they show how each company handles these models. The Trackmaster one has printed on lining, decals, molded details, unlike the Plarail one, which is stickers. Bigger water cannons that can fully spin around. While the Plarail ones are just small and static. Yeah. And the Trackmaster one molded these step things in the front, while the Plarail one don't have them. But the Plarail one has more painted details, like on the side of the running board, blue around the fake wheels like in the show, plus the lamps on her buffers, painted pistons, and water cannon pipes. Unlike the Trackmaster one, but if you bought the Brave Belle pack before mid 2012-ish, they had these painted details, but they stopped painting them, of course, to save on pennies. Again, it's about preference with these models, but let's be honest, the movie side rods are better. Or you can modify a Trackmaster one like the one that Tripod did, and it uses a long side rods, god damn it. Flynn. Yeah, Trackmaster Flynn looks goofy on train tracks. Come on, he literally has an on-rails mode. Oh, and if you don't know, Flynn is a road rail vehicle, which means he is a road vehicle with rail wheels, which are separate part of the road wheels. And the Plarail one obviously shows that he runs on these rail wheels, because it's running on train track. Well, the Trackmaster one, he's on his road wheels. But I really don't mind, because it means we got both versions, road and rail modes, which is cool. But the Trackmaster Flynn also has two variants, not counting the Trackmaster Revolution one. There's one with painted wheels that claim with Fiery Flynn pack pre-2012. But they later stopped painting them, so to, you know, save on them pennies. So yeah, come on, man, why? It's just painted, man. Not like that matter anyways. Connor and Caitlin. All of the models almost look the same. The Tomy ones are bigger, have more details, and don't have the banners on the tender, like the Trackmaster ones. But the faces on the Trackmaster ones are better. But it really doesn't matter, because Plarail Connor has his accurate wheel design. So the Trackmaster ones are trash. They're bad. Just kidding. Both models are fine, but the Plarail one is just, well, a step higher than the Trackmaster one. Steven. Again, this one is a mixed bag. The Trackmaster one is engine powered instead of being tender powered, which, if you know, tender powers, they tend to derail quite a little bit. But the Plarail one, Steven, has a painted funnel and decal on his tender, and it is smaller, which is accurate, but the tender is really big, so it kind of doesn't matter if he's small or not. His tender is too goddamn big. You can't really go wrong with either, but we all know that Trackmaster 1 is better. Luke. Take a look at these models. Now, here's a picture of a Luke from the show. And yeah, the Trackmaster 1 is so wrong. Come on, he does not have a running board that extends to his cab. And they give wheel arches? Like, come on. But if you think the Plarail one is good, well, that's one small flaw. He has gray wheels. God damn it. Gator. Now, both Gator models are pretty good with nice details, but the Trackmaster one looks like a goddamn caterpillar. Like, I get it, he has lots of wheels, but who cares, they're fake. And the face on the Plarail one is better. The Trackmaster one is huge. Like holy crap. Yeah, Tomy one wins here. Brian. Now, for this model, we have two Trackmaster models. On his first release, he was missing his nameplate on his right side and has black wheels instead of purple wheels, so. And then the later release fixed these problems but added mud details. But the models are really good. The Trackmaster one has painted handrails, while the Plarail one has painted lamp and a running board. But the Trackmaster one, this thing, and I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's the sandboxes are long, and the lighting is different somehow. Huh? What? How? I take everything back. What I said about this model is ads. Just kidding. It's fine. Both of these models are fine. Hurricane. Again, both models has great details, and the Trackmaster one has rivet details, and even painted buffers. Pretty cool. But sadly, the Tommy one is better because it isn't squashed. Not in proportions. Oh Jesus Christ, he is squashed in proportions, but he's more pronounced. If you know what I mean, he's more not being like very big and fat. You get it. But still, both models are great. Merlin. Now, both of these models are very different in paint finishes. The Trackmaster one is a chrome finish, which is cool, but inaccurate because he's actually a metallic silver. Like the Plarail one. But the Plarail one came only in a set, which he isn't motorized. And then you have to buy another Hurricane to make motorized. But when you do, he loses his cool black rods. Come on, Plarail. What the hell, man? His tender wheels are red, so Plarail wins. Ashima. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Both models of Ashima suck. We compare both models to the TV model. They both are missing lots of details, like painted details on the funnel, dome, boiler, and the Plarail one just looks even more finished compared to the Trackmaster one. And I like the face on the Trackmaster one more, but these models are the same. Trash. Yong Bao. Another one that depends if you like more proportions or details. And my god, why is the Trackmaster model actually good? And the Tomy one looks like utterly shit. Like, the Trackmaster one has painted piston lining. Like, how? Not even the Tomy one got windows. But then the Trackmaster one got windows. Like, what the hell, Tomy? Plus, the Trackmaster one has this black pipe on the model around the boiler, which is accurate to the TV series, while the Tomy one is missing. Even his Belle is unpainted on the Trackmaster one. What the hell happened here? Nia. Now, both of these models are great, but the Trackmaster one is my favorite. Not only because of her water pump being actually detailed and not being a solid brick, and her cab details is printed on and not being a sticker like the Plarail one. But there's one thing that kinda sucks about the Plarail one. They reused Percy's chassis, which means she's a bit squashed, and her buffers are not being accurate to the models of the series. Why am I starting to like Trackmaster 2 right now? Again, both models are great, but there's one company that actually tried. Rebecca. Is there even a need for an explanation? Not to mention, the Trackmaster one, her buffers are almost non-existent. I mean, the Plarail one has the wrong color. Instead of a navy blue, it's a black color scheme. But I'm just gonna quote someone in my family about what they said about the Trackmaster one. This one feels like a Happy Meals toy. And my god, those words can never be more truer. But it's still a nice model. Both of these models are pretty nice because there's a Battle of Britain class. I mean, come on, who doesn't like that class? But you can see that one company actually did it better than the other. So, yeah. Lorenzo and Beppe. The Plarail one is better because of proportions and Beppe facing backwards instead of front. But don't sleep on the Trackmaster one. He has some nice details. Both models of Lorenzo is great, but the Tomy Beppe is more accurate. Gina, the Plarail one wins. The dome having the hole on the top and cab windows, but the Trackmaster one has some nice rivet details. But this one depicts her as a 060 instead of a 040. God damn it. Kenji. Do we even have to explain for this one? The Plarail one wins by a mile. 2-speed mode, like any other Plarail Shinkansen trains, and from experience they go freaking fast. But the model looks inaccurate comparing to the TV series, and the Trackmaster one looks more accurate. But come on, the 2-speed makes the Tomy one the best one. Now, I wasn't going to mention about these models, but the same goes for the Streamlined Thomas and Shooting Star. The Tomy ones have the 2-speed modes, but the Trackmaster one has some nice alternate faces, so that's cool. Now, that's all the models. The comparison of the motorized line. Now, I know about the AEG or Go-Go Thomas lines. Maybe one day I'll do it. Probably when Duck is made. Now, that's a maybe, but I'll probably do it in like 20 years or something. But hey, comment down below your favorite model from this video. And watch the reply starter World War III. Anyways, that's it. That's all.